Stu Feiner is chiming in. He's all over the place, jumping on now. Stu, good afternoon. How are you, buddy?
Very good, Moose. Very good, Maggie. How you doing? Show's fabulous. It's always been fabulous, and I listen every day, even though I don't call in my first call. So
I feel like Stu's a host on this radio station
all
based
over
at
the
this
place.
point. Are you getting a check from this place? You should be.
Well, yes, I'm blowing up. I blew up. I'm bigger than U.S. Steel. But be that as it may, let me just say something to you, Maggie. You're never going to have a stressless vacation for the rest of your life.
I know.
Because you're a mother.
Yep.
And what matters to you doesn't matter anymore. It's what matters to your child.
Definitely.
So, and I have four sons. So
Stu, I've accepted that. I've definitely accepted that. But there was a little part of me, I think, let's be honest, it was like a little bit of mourning, like, oh, this is what vacations are going to be like now for the rest of my life. It's actually more worrying than it is relaxing.
No issue. No, and
When
that's
you go
a fact.
to a lake house, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Anywhere
Well, I
would
think-
matter. Beach, what mountain?
I think if you go-
anywhere where there's open water.
Yes.
I would agree with that. That's true.
Well, I would think
Where
if
am I
you
gonna
go
take 'em?
anywhere.
You got to be landlocked.
Like,
I
where
think
am I
if you
going to
go
take them?
anywhere,
Fish
because,
kill?
like-
Correctional facility? I mean, what where would I not have any kind of like worry? I don't know.
Well, got to bring the nanny. You got to bring the babysitters. You got to just, if that's the case, then you could ready to roll. But so I have four sons, 32, 30, 26, 22. So anytime we took them anywhere, it was stressful just getting them ready, getting them dressed.
Oh, so much
like
stuff.
ski vacation. So we took them all over the country skiing. And by the time I got them dressed and put them in ski school, I wanted to go back to sleep. I mean, it's just
exhausting.
so stressful.
Yeah, Stu, you're not wrong. I mean, this is life. This is
Oh,
once you
I
decide
told-
to have children,
I
this
told
is it.
Moose that
Welcome.
between all of us who are traveling with my husband, my son, myself, and my two in-laws, my mother-in-law and father-in-law, between us, we spent $500 in baggage fees.
Oh, my God.
Yes. Let that just soak in.
Wow.
$500, $250 each way.
That's wild.
I
A new
just
world we're
silenced
living
the
in,
room.
new era.
Well, that is. Send ahead.
We got a lot of
Did
stuff.
you need all the stuff?
Listen, the weather in Michigan, it's like here. It was up, down, it was raining, it was cold, it was hot.
Do you have laundry at the lake house?
We dropped it off at a laundry service. They
All
could do
right,
it like
so you
midway
can-
through.
Okay.
Yeah.
And even with that, you needed that amount of baggage.
Dude, my kid is like Lady Gaga. He's doing like 3 outfit changes a day. Like he's got several looks.
I like it.
Outfit changes a
It
day.
gets dirty. She's a 2-year-old.
Yeah, he's a boy. He gets dirty. It comes along with it.
I know, but I can't just
Brush it
leave
off.
him and just
As long as it's not number 1 or number 2, you're good to go.
Well, it's a little of that.
That's honestly, if he gets a little chocolate sauce on him, so be it. I should say
all over his
a little
face.
watermelon, whatever it is, whatever fruit you're throwing his way that day.
Do you understand how many cookies and cake this kid had over the last week?
Wow, he's getting dessert now.
He is. And now
Now,
just
are you
eating
going to
that.
have more children, Maggie?
I don't know. Still.
Well,
I
I
mean,
would
we
say
don't
that,
know
like,
that
here's the
well.
good thing.
Earlier, Stu, you were not
Here's the-
listening. That answer is no. She's
Oh,
done.
well, I would, because let me tell you something right now. Whether you have 1 or whether you have 4, it's the same. It's no
that's a
more
good
work.
point.
You would think it would be more work, but it's not.
Dove
Once you
Kramer
have
wants
1,
to take issue.
you
Dove,
take
how
the
many kids do
plunge.
you have?
Doesn't matter how many more
Stu,
you have.
that is not true,
Dove,
Stu.
how many
It
kids
is.
do you have?
Well, it has been for me, Moose.
Stu, wait, hold on a second, Stu. You have 4 sons.
Yes.
You think the amount of work with 4 kids is the same as with 1 child?
Yes. No different. No different. Because you're just repeating what you're doing. You're just repeating.
Hold
Give
on
them
a second.
Sieg.
First
It
of all-
doesn't matter. And then as they get older, they watch the kids. So, for me, no. 1 is the key, because now you're going to worry for the rest of your life. You
Right.
want the best for your child. You want them safe. It's your responsibility as a parent to make sure this happens. It doesn't matter what you do good in other areas of your life. If you're not a good parent, you're 0.
Yes.
You know that, Maggie. I
Yep.
feel Maggie with that. Let's
the
say
most
Maggie got a $2
important
million job doing radio, but she was a 0 as a parent. She'd be a 0. She knows the deal.
Yeah,
You know
this
the
is
deal,
it.
Moose.
I know.
Yes,
The
no
other
doubt.
part of this,
The
though,
worrying
Stu-
is the key.
Yeah.
Once you have 1, the cat's out of the bag. Horses are out of the barn. Have more. Maggie, you got to have at least 3.
Okay.
At least 3. 3's a nice
Well, now that
number.
you said it, Stu, maybe I will. But the
No,
thing is,
you should. No issue. You need money. I got the money. Whatever. I got the. I don't even know what to do with my money. You need anything? I'm there.
Well-
You want me to babysit? I've done diapers. I've done the deal. Nothing I haven't done.
Stu, what are you doing this weekend?
Yeah, I was like,
Come on
say,
up.
Moose, that sounded good to
Um,
Moose.
Come on up,
Hold
Stu.
on. Wait,
I'll
don't
give you
scream.
my
because-
address. You're more than welcome to watch the children still.
Well, listen, come swim at my pool. The pool's 88. The house is fabulous, and all I do is entertain 340 days out of the 365.
Okay, wait,
Rose, you could back me up on this. The biggest difference was from 2 to 3.
because you're outnumbered.
Yes, you go from man to zone defense.
No
Much
doubt.
more difficult.
It's harder.
Wait,
Yeah.
Dove, you have how many kids? 6?
6.
Okay.
But 2 are married, so they're
Yeah,
on their
they're-
own, you know.
right.
Yeah, I don't agree with Stu about 1 to 4. 2 to 3 is an adjustment. 2 to 3 is a
Can I also add this
massive
caveat on
change.
top of it, which I don't know.
Man-to-man zone stuff, yes.
I don't know if this will resonate with our male audience, but I think it will with our female audience for sure, which is no matter what happens, like when you're traveling with a kid, it is so much harder for the mom than it is the dad. And here's why. If your kid is screaming on a flight, but say it's just the dad who's with the kid, people will be like, oh, dad, he's doing his best. I mean, give it up for dad. You know, dad's trying. Let's go over and help dad. If you're a woman and you're traveling with a kid and your kid's screaming, they're like, you're a bad mom. Someone get that kid a cookie or a cracker or a juice box. You are a bad mom. Your kid is not well behaved, and it all reflects on you. And it's like you feel the eyes on you.
Is that why you traveled at a different section of the plane? Because
Yeah,
it.
right. I flew the plane, actually. They
Yes,
all sat in the back.
that's
But women get like different, we just get judged differently. Your kid's screaming on the plane and it's with the mom. People are like, man, why can't that woman just, shut that kid up? With dad, it's like, oh, dad, he's doing the best he can.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I guess that's fair.
You
That's
know?
fair. Last time we were on a flight, I got onto the plane. I was with. I was holding Gregory at the time. We were going down to Orlando, and I sat down, and the first thing I did was I apologized to the people around me. I said, guys, you drew the short end of the straw. It's gonna be a long flight.
Yep.
good job by you.
I just
Yeah.
want to let you know he's a handful. This is gonna be a long flight. So
See, in
don't,
that spot, I would
don't be
engage
angry
with-
at me. This
You
is
start
not-
ordering drinks for
this
people and
is-
paying for it.
This is not what you want.
Who needs
If
a
you
double
can-
vodka soda?
If you could move to the row with the extra seating, I'd move if I were you.
See, I engage in that situation. I immediately ask you your name, your SAT
Of course
scores,
you
where
do,
you're from,
Stu.
and then I'm in with your kids.
There
Then
you go.
I'm the class clown. I'm ready to roll because I could go back to a 2-year-old very quickly because I'm 60, but I'm only really 18 because I never grew after that. It's a disease stuck at 18. But I love hanging out with kids because kids have the most energy and they never stop. Like they never stop.
Never.
Never, ever, ever.
The engine
and I
keeps
love
going.
That. I love
Okay,
that.
here's
I
one
think
other
that's great.
thing. Stu, this has been great chatting with you. Thank you so much. Always appreciate you. One thing in Moose's defense, though, if you are an adult and you are kidless and you are flying to Orlando, you have to realize, like, you need, noise canceling headphones. Like, you're going to you're going to Disney World. Like, you're going to that. You fly to Orlando, you're getting on a plane that's going to be like half filled with kids.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Because I've done that when we've gone to Gainesville, and I'm like, I know I'm going.
No, that's
I'm
fair.
getting on a kid flight.
That's fair. Yeah, it is a kid flight. That's fair. You should have that notion going in. I just wanted to make sure that they were aware. My kid doesn't listen to me.